Hello, darling. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm doing great. And you?
Good, good. I'm well. You can say I'm well.
How is the weather in Lincoln?
Oh, it was raining. It was
Oh,
drizzling
really?
before. Yeah, it stopped now.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it's not bad. It's not raining. It's not sunny. It's just cloudy.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, but we
Yeah.
thank God it's okay. It's fine.
Yes, it is.
Good, good, good. So do you want to go for it? You want to introduce yourself and let's kickstart.
Hello, everyone. How you doing? Wherever you are, it's a good afternoon from us. Good evening, wherever you are. Good morning. Good night. Well, this is another Saturday gist with Dupe and Lesley.
Yeah.
Welcome. So today we will be talking about a huge topic today, also today, and we'll be having and the topic is the 4 C's of maintaining and protecting relationships. So, what are the 4 C's? What do you think are the 4 C's?
Yeah.
So, Dupe, can you tell us the 4 C's, or should we keep it a secret? Or
I
what
don't
do you
know.
think?
Maybe we should just be releasing them one at a time.
Okay, that's fine.
So, so the first one is communication.
Communication. Wow.
That's a big one, isn't it?
It is. It's something that we do every day.
As we are communicating now, and hopefully
Yeah,
we are
we are.
communicating with our viewers.
Yeah,
Uh,
we are.
anyway, when we are talking about how to maintain relationships and protecting your
Mm.
relationship as well, like Leslie said, it's a broad topic. So the relationships we are talking about is all relationships. So parent to kids, husband to wife, wife to husband. Myself and Leslie, we are friends, sisters, siblings, work colleagues. Any kind of relationship that you are in, it is very important that we maintain and protect it. It's our responsibility. And we believe, myself and Leslie, we discussed this at length, and we felt, although there are many ways of protecting, but we felt these 4 C's that we want to discuss today are the key one. So the
Yeah,
first one is communication. And there is diverse ways in which we communicate.
yeah,
We communicate with our voice, we communicate with our hands, as I'm gesturing around, our eyes, our body language. We communicate, and it is important to know when, how appropriate to use these ways of communication. And
yeah,
myself and Leslie were just talking about an example of, when you communicate. I was talking to, we're discussing about, when our kids comes in and come with a good result, or maybe they score 60%, and
yeah.
you want to communicate to say, oh, you can do
You did
better.
very well. Mm.
There are words you have to use not to put them down. Okay, like let me, like, as an instance, oh, hello, Dele, you have 50%. That's amazing. And you said, but
Mm.
that but has destroyed the first words of accolades you've given your son or your daughter. But
Yeah,
if you use different words to be able to improve, for him to be able to improve, maybe you say, oh, Dele, you score 50%. Well done. I'm very sure you did. You put all your best, and I'm very sure you want to score more at a time. Don't worry, mom and dad, we're going to help you. We'll be there together. I'm sure you get there. I'm very, very sure. You can imagine you are improving, you are encouraging him or her. You want to, he or she will want to say, mommy is with me, daddy is with me on this. I can score more. So what are we trying to say is our choice of words, what we say, how we say, when we say, like husband and wife as well too. How, when you want to communicate, maybe you want to communicate your health. When are you communicating it? What is the atmosphere? Do you check the temperature? So,
mm.
this is how we maintain our relationship. Those relationships that is in our life. Siblings as well. Siblings, sometimes we take ourselves for granted. You talk anyhow to your sisters,
Oh,
your
yes.
brothers. You know what I'm trying to say? But it's very important that
And
we're we use kind words that we encourage, words that we elevate, and
I
then
would
the
I would
timing.
say
Yeah, I'm gonna stop there. Lesley, do you want to add to that?
I will add that, when you said kind words, most of us our words are not kind. like, like sometimes probably when we're angry and we're trying to express ourselves.
Uh-huh.
So the way we communicate sometimes can be very toxic, and that is not very good to our fellow brothers and sisters, and also to our fellow friends, and also as in listening deeply, because that's why
Hmm.
where probably when you like go for an interview, they're like, do you have an active listening skill, that communication, that do you have effective communication? So listening deep, I'll talk about listening deeply, as in especially when you can that's the best way to show a friend that
Hmm.
sometimes, yeah, to show a friend, for probably the friend is going through I will have through an issue. Sometimes it's good for you to listen deeply. And also, we can be having probably somebody you want to talk to, and the
Hmm.
person is like listening to the television, watching TV, and the person is like, oh, I'm hearing you. Although sometimes just like you just pause it and try and listen to the person, so
Hmm.
that the person will be able to like you be able to communicate, knowing, and the person, so that without letting your own judgment, as in listening, without letting your own judgment into what the person is trying to like portray to you in
Exactly.
communication. So that is
I
what I
love that.
just wanted.
I
Yeah,
love
wanted
that.
to.
That active listening. Because we can hear and you cannot listen. I do tell my
You
husband.
cannot, yeah, exactly.
I said, when I'm talking to you and he's on his phone, I said, luckily you're not listening. He said, no, I'm hearing. I said, no, I know you're not deaf, but you're not listening.
Mm.
You can't
Yeah,
do two
that
things at the same time.
me. I do that a lot. I don't actively listening to somebody. Do
Or
that a lot, but we're all getting better in that. But
exactly.
when it comes to my work and my business, ah, active listening, no. But yeah, like maybe sharing something with me, I'm like, you're just talking.
Yeah, it's very important. And the the relationships that we tend to uh handle with levity is the one so dear to us. Our
Yes,
our siblings, our uncles, our children, because we are used to them, our dad, our mom. So we don't take them, sometimes we
we
take
don't
them for granted. And it is
take
very
it for granted.
important.
Exactly. Yeah,
And it's very important that we communicate well. And part of what you said is active listening, listening well.
yeah,
Listen to how they are feeling.
yeah,
You can listen to how people are feeling the way they
yeah.
by me looking at them.
Yeah,
You
yeah, body language. Like me, I'm very good with body language. As in, what you're telling me, I'm not hearing you. But when I probably when you're like, I'm listening to, you're talking, then I'm watching your body language. Then I
Mhm.
would know that yes, okay, what this person is actually saying is not, uh, it's not,
Wow.
yeah. Because if you can tell me that, oh, um, I'm not, what's the word I will use now? Probably, I don't know the example I'm going to give. Probably, if we're like, you want something from me, and just saying, I don't think I want it, but I'm watching your body language. Actually, you actually want to eat it. You're saying no. I don't think, nah,
Exactly.
I don't think, nah. But when I watch your body language, and I also also communication can also you can also watch people's body language, and also look at their eyes.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have skills in that. I don't know. I went to a certification. No, yeah, a certification, something for watching body language and also listening to watching people's eyes. You can actually tell when somebody is saying the truth and when the person is not saying the truth.
Good, good,
Communicate.
good. Yeah, thank you so much, Leslie. That's amazing. The next point is commitment. The next C is,
Commitment.
yeah.
Commitment should be when probably you're committed to it's not when you're commit I don't know what I would use. You're committed to a what should we use
Like
now?
you are devoted. You are
Yes,
devoted.
yes,
You are
exactly. You're
devoted,
devoted.
dedicated to that
Dedicated to
relationship.
something. I like that word devoted, because me, when it comes to, I will use, okay, I'm going to use my business now. you know, like me investing in something, as in I tend to like, as in when I wanted to invest in a business, I decided to like do my diligence, like finding out things. Then when I now entered into the business, I did this. I decided I was so devoted, as in I started appreciating what I was doing. So I never used to miss any um business, any like business
Business
huh?
meetings. I said business
Business meetings.
meetings.
Yes. So I was so devoted. I even always want to have like Zoom meetings in having to like knowing more. So I'll leave Dupe to like talk about more with the commitment.
So, now that we're talking, I love the analogy you use about your business. That if you can give 100% to your business, you must be able to give
Yeah.
100% to your relationship, because we can't live alone. We need one
Yes.
another. So you have to be committed. When you are committed to a relationship, it means you care. Do you care for that person? You are
Mm.
loyal. You are loyal to the cause. You sacrifice. You can give sacrificially. It's not just about me, I and myself alone. It's about
Oh
them.
yes.
Of course, both of us together, but we are talking, and that's one of the ways of protecting and maintaining your relationship. You go all the way for your kids, go all the way for your family, for your
Oh
friend, to
yes.
defend them. You're committed. It's like when they say something outside, you're like, no, 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 that is not my sister. Mm-mm-mm. Even though
And
you know that,
yes,
you know,
I just protecting. And then
yes.
when you come inside, like you messed up.
So you are loyal to that relationship. You are able to defend the relationship
Yeah,
because you're committed. You want to protect. You want the best out of that relationship. So you give
exactly.
your 100%. We're talking about excellence. Excellence in that. So you give your 100% to that relationship. And you know what? I listened to Miles Moore. Miles Moore is a blessed memory. He's dead now. He talks about. He said, "Do you think love is the one that
Even
keeps
road.
marriage?" Yeah, he said, if it is love, go and ask those who are divorced. They will say, I love him, I love her. Then why are they not together? She said one of the reasons why we are not together in relationship, not just husband and wife, is because we are not actually committed. When you say
Wow.
commit, I'm telling you, commitment is a big one. When you are committed, it's a sacrifice. It's a sacrifice. You
Yeah,
are, yeah, it's a big sacrifice. So, and if that is the relationship in my life, like I'm committed to my marriage, when I'm committed, I'm saying nothing. I won't allow anything to just go. Nobody,
mm,
I have to protect him. And being committed is that I'm not going to look at another man, because I'm not going
yeah,
to compare my husband with another person. No, 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 because I'm committed. Even in his weakness, I'm committed to say we're going to work it together. We're going
yeah,
to, and he's committed to say my weakness is going to work it out. And that is the way we are committed to any relationship, friendship, like yourself, myself now. The early this morning, we've had a conversation, and the way you've
yeah, yeah.
encouraged me is because you are committed, even though it's early in the morning. Because of your commitment to our friendship, you pick up the call. You kind of encourage me. And that is what we is it easy, Lesley? Was it easy? No. It
Yeah.
no, but because of that commitment and loyalty, say, you know what,
And
she needed my
and
help.
and if I really like love you and like you as a friend, I am there
Hmm.
24/7. I know is me. I also have my own that I'm facing, but
Hmm.
I'm always there to encourage and also, and it's very devoted. Even if the person is messing up, I will the way I will convince you and tell you that that person is a lie. That person, that person is lovely. That person is this. That person is that. Because when I go to meet the person, when me and the person
Yeah.
talks and everything, I tell you that this is man, this thing that you're saying, this thing that you're saying, this is
Hmm.
not good. Not
Yeah.
portraying very well of you and
Yeah.
everything. So
Yeah. Good.
that's my own part of commitment. And
Yeah.
thank you for also acknowledging the fact that I was committed to you this morning.
Thank you, darling. Yeah, and that's what friends is all about. True friendship, not just friends. True friendship.
Yes, yes.
The third C is consistency. I'm gonna leave that to you. Consistency
I
before I
know you don't do that now, Dupe.
And I think, while we're talking, I kind of quickly do like a survey of consistency, because, and
Mhm.
another meaning for consistency is, there are many meaning, but your firmness, when you are consistent
Yeah, your
with your
friend.
life, you are doing the same thing at the same time. You are consistent with your value, your moral. You are not hot today, cold tomorrow. In your words,
Mm.
you keep your words, you keep your promises to your children, to your husband, to your work colleague, your, you know, any relationship. So
And
yeah,
you're not playing antics.
so you know that is part of protecting and maintaining a good relationship. So you know, say, I don't know what Dupe is going to say today. Ah, I don't know the way Dupe is going to happen. Heart today. Oh, Dupe, I don't even understand. You know, they can't
For
even.
me, yeah,
I,
go on.
you say what you want to say.
I'm consistent when it comes to somebody that I like. But if I'm trying to like protect you and protect me, I'll not start behaving in a way that like I said, I'm doing and as in I'm playing antics towards somebody just because trying to protect my own family and also trying to protect you. So being consistent it can come across some people thinking that probably you are not, yeah, how will I put it now? You're not how will I put it? What's the word that we use? You are not the kind of person that they want to be with.
Yeah. I think, you know, when we are talking about consistency in the relationship, we are talking about the relationship that's already in your life. The
I know,
relation,
yes,
the
because
relationship,
you can
because
have people.
you want to maintain that relationship. Let's give an instance with your let's say a mom and daughter. Let's say mom and daughter. You know,
uh,
you've given some advice to your daughter that this is the moral, this is the way we do things in our house. This is the value of the family. You said it, and you are doing another thing. Guess what? Your daughter is the mom. You are not consistent with your words. So that's
okay.
what I'm trying to say. Like, you're not consistent. You
Oh, you're
said,
talking about okay.
mommy, you said we shouldn't do this, but now, mommy, yesterday you did the reverse. So you're not consistent with that moral, that standard we have set for the family. You are not consistent. So it's kind of like giving double standard for your family. So like myself, you and I said, if you've told me, Dupe, from this time and this time, this is the time that you can get me, or blah blah blah, you know, I should be
Oh,
consistent. You shouldn't tell me, Dupe, I can get it tomorrow at 6 o'clock, and another one time, like, you know, because for free flow of
but
relation.
okay, but what if the person is busy and
No,
the person
that's
could be
quite different. No, I'm just using that as an example, because maybe this is it. Like myself, this is the part time I work. I work from 8 a.m. to 4. I'm just using this as an analogy that when you have set a standard, you maintain the
uh,
standard. That is what
but
consistent is about. So when
but
you set
sometimes
it, pardon?
but sometimes things do happen. That standard you've set cannot be maintained.
Yeah, but that is going to be one off. It's not something that's to be reoccurring, because if it is a reoccurring, then you are not protecting the relationship. You know, we are not talking about when things happen. Things happen. But you know, when you're talking about, you know, if when you're talking about consistency in a relationship, there are standards. There are moral value in your family. There are moral values. There are things that there are beliefs. There are the way you protect yourself, and those are things that you can't go against no matter what. But if things happen, that will be one of things that we know we have to change. We have to navigate, all because we want to do something better. You understand what I'm trying to say? Because it's
Yeah,
very important we know who we are, we know what we are fighting for, what we are protecting.
yeah.
Our children needs to know that this is what this is our moral. This is the way we behave. This is the way we live in our family. This is the way we relate to people. So it's like you are one thing today, you are another thing tomorrow. You want to confuse them. Husband
It's
and
like
wife,
it's like your behavior. Your
eh,
behavior needs to be consistent,
you have to be
and
consistent.
yeah, you don't have to be like showing people that this is how your behavior is today, and probably you're nice today, and tomorrow you're like something else. It's like saying that probably you have mood swing and you're not consistent about your behavior towards your friends or towards your family or towards your relationships.
Mhm. So it's going to affect. That will be friction. Then the other
Yeah,
party, bear in mind, the other party's like, I don't even know how to relate with this person. Then
person
I don't
exactly.
even know what to do. I don't, you know. Then you don't want that. But when you are consistent, if anything should happen to you, they will just know something is not right with Lesley. This is not for Lesley. No, no, no. Of course, I know Lesley. Lesley, or maybe somebody come and say something about you, because I know you are consistent. I'm like, I know the way Lesley talk. No, I know what Lesley can do. I know. And he said, I watched a film. and you will be surprised. When they've known each other for a while, like almost more than 20 years, then there was an intruder that came into the relationship. And that intruder, you will see, he was saying that, that woman was saying, he was, when the film, she was thinking aloud. And she said, I know my friend. She will not say that. So that made her to start suspecting that something is not right. So it's because her friend is consistent, she was able to defend her friend, even though her friend was not there.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why we have to be consistent in our relationship. So to protect, to maintain, and
yeah, and also to ask to communicating a soft tone towards the person, engaging in deep relationship.
go. So the last one is contentment.
That one. That's contentment. Let me not laugh.
Contentment is it's a subtle word, but we have to be able to explain it so that people understand what we are trying to say here. Contentment doesn't mean laxity. Contentment doesn't mean complacency. No. Though contentment means I love what I have now. I love my family. I love my wife. I love my husband. I love my kids. But there are ways in which we can improve. Their weakness, there are ways in which we can work together with their weaknesses, or that's what contentment. So you're not comparing. There's no comparison. Because we are all different. We are all wired differently. We are wired differently. Everybody, you can imagine your sister, even twins, they are born from the same.
Yeah.
They are wired different. But when you are content with your relationship, you love the relationship, you appreciate the relationships. You are not comparing your relationships and
On
your
the same
relationship. Exactly. But then you work together to say, here we are today, but actually we can actually go further, we can improve further. But if you are not happy with what you are, you can't move further. So you're not content, and it can destroy the relationship in your life.
Yeah.
So that's what we are talking about, like mother and father. I always love this analogy. This is not analogy, it's a great story, like a father and a mother of parents with their kids, especially kids that are growing up. When they are not doing well, they shouldn't compare their children together. The children, they are different. Like I said, we are wired differently. Maybe the firstborn is a person, and the second born is like a B child. They must not compare them together, but then they must value them, be content with where they are, but then be willing to help them to go further. So that is what we are trying to say about content in this regard, in this area of maintaining and protecting your relationships. It's very, very important.
I think contentment also, it means like figuring out how to like talk about hard things
Mhm.
in your life and in your family, and also how will I put it now? As in reality matters,
Mhm.
as in, and also uh how would I put and also people, as in, how will I put it now? As in, when it comes to like difficult times,
Yeah.
yeah, as in, how are you going to talk about those things? How you don't want to hurt the other person, you have to like be there. You have to like, I don't know. So I'll give an example. Probably like you are laid off. Somebody's laid off the job, and you don't know how to like talk about it. So how are you going to like deal with it? And that contentment is like coming together, able to like solve that difficult aspect in your
Your
relationship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I understand what you're saying. I really do understand what you're saying. It's like, okay, we say contentment doesn't mean laxity, doesn't mean complacency. So
That's,
this person has been
yeah.
this
Yeah.
person has been laid off, and okay, like husband and wife now has been laid off. Yeah, I understand. I understand you. You've been laid off, and I feel your feeling. I feel your fears. I feel I
Yeah.
feel I feel your pain. Yeah, but how can we move on? How can
That's
we
how
work
we move
together?
on. Yes.
So you are kind
Yeah.
of like, you are not saying, hey, you don't have a job now. What are we going to eat now? Oh, da. You
Yeah.
got that, yeah. Or
Yeah.
start putting
Yeah.
them down.
Exactly.
So you are
And not
content with their situation at that point in time. Say, I
it's
understand you.
fine. Yeah,
But
I understand it. Exactly, that's the word. I understand you. And also, what's the word now? Require as in not taking the easy way out, like
cutting
is to talk
corners.
about it. Yeah, thank you. That's it.
That's another C added to the discussion.
Yes. Let's see. As
Yeah,
in,
it's just
as in,
amazing.
but it's a broad topic. So dealing with all this is what we just kind of like figure. Really, actually, it was Dupe who brought this topic.
Yeah, yeah. And I think it's a very relevant topic. It's a very, relevant topic. And
It is
it's
relevant. It's relevant in education. It's relevant in the office. It's relevant in your own personal relationships. It's relevant in your own family relationships. It's relevant in your business relationship, and it's relevant in everything in everyday life. Actually,
mm,
so it's a good topic and everything. And do
and
you
I
have
think
anything?
and I think it's not like you said, cut corners. It's not a day job. You continue. That's why we
You
say
can,
we start it
yeah,
maintaining and protecting is a continuous a process. Communication, commitment, consistency, contentment, cutting corners. I've just added your own word now. It's a continuous process. It's a continuous process. I don't like to live in a friction environment when it is not when we're not happy. Oh my gosh, it affects me. When I was feeling funny this morning, I know I can test you. It's because
mm,
I needed that because things happen, like you said, things happen. But because I know I can test you, I can check on you. My husband was not around anyway, and I'm like, and here I am today. I mean, now discussing this. So it's a continuous process. It's a continuous
it
process.
is. It is. And if you are really wanting to like get more into this topic, into what we have picked concerning the 4 C's, then you can reach out to any of us. And also I'm going to add something, which is our business. Through this our business, we've been able to know how to deal with our 4 C's. So, so you can reach out to us if you are interested in investing for yourself and for your family.
Yeah, good.
So, Dupe, what do you have to say before we
I
go?
have few people here. I have Mary Abiola saying hello, ladies.
Oh,
I
Mary
have
is around.
Yeah, I
Hi,
have
Mary.
Lydia. Lydia say hello, ladies. Actually, Lydia is from Canada. Mary said
Oh,
nice
hi.
topic. Yeah, Mary said nice topic, ladies. And Mary said communication is very important in all relationships. You can say that again, sister. Honestly, you can say that. You can say that again. And
We're all
anyway,
learning everything.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And I think you want to give a shout out to one. I have a shout out I want to make out to, and I think you have another shout out before we go because we love to help people. It's not just about
Yes.
hustling. So, what is your own first shout out, or do you want me to do mine? Whatever.
My shout out is to my awesome friend, Kenny. Hi, Kenny. Whenever you see this this replay, Kenny is the guy who cuts my hair. So, and he's out there, he's a business entrepreneur. So if you need to cut your hair, and he has all the skills, he has all the tools and everything, he can only go within 2 hours from London. So if you're wanting to cut your hair and you're scared about going to meet people, go to the salon because of this period of what do you
Pandemic.
call it now, the
Because of the
pandemic,
pandemic.
because of the pandemic, is COVID clear. So it doesn't have he's clear of COVID, and he doesn't have anything concerning COVID. So you can reach out to him. You can send me a message, and I will send him a message. Then he will reach out to you. Then you guys can book when he can come and cut your hair. Don't worry, it's not that expensive. And he will do whatever you're asking, as in concerning the haircut and everything. He's a very nice guy, and he's also doing his business. So why won't I just give him a shout out?
Yeah,
Hi,
that's
Kenny.
amazing. And that's amazing. My own shout out is one of my friends. She's a baker. She bakes cakes and she can bake for your
Oh,
wedding,
wow.
your birthdays. And
Oh, really?
oh yeah, anything. She's so good. Honestly, she's so good. And you know what? She was it's self-taught, and she just added a little bit of education to that. She's a Socratic nurse as well. So, but actually, the shout out is to our cake business, and our Instagram handle is my_bakers, MAI_bakers, as well as Facebook handles. Honestly, reach out to her. She can travel anywhere, and she's I think we will be drawing the curtain for today. Thank you so much for all those that have joined us. We appreciate you. We love you guys. And like Lesley said, we are in a business of, this business made me to know Lesley. And this business gave us the opportunity to be able to come and share this experience. And you can imagine what we've gained if we are doing this. It's just amazing. It's a wonderful online business. And if you want to know more, well, you can go to either of our link to connect.
Yeah.
Check us out. Check our page. Check our
Reach
our
out.
website. Yes, reach out to us. You can communicate, message, call, anything you want to do to learn more. But I'm sure you enjoy this episode. Until we come next week, like Leslie said, if there's any topic you want us to talk about, we'll be willing to
Yeah,
do
let
that.
us know. Yeah.
Till we come next week. Mm-mm-mm. Dun, dun, dun.
It's a good time. Enjoy your week. Make sure you laugh throughout the week. Be happy, be joyful, because God's got your back.
Amen. Amen, sister. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. Cheers.
Mhm.
Bye.